brought to you by Society Art Villeray. This exclusive gallery features local and international artists showcasing their extraordinary artistic talents. This fine gallery may also serve as a venue for your special events. You can find them on Instagram and online at societyart.ca. Thank you, Society Art Villeray. And now we return you to your podcast.
Welcome to another episode of Let's Talk It Out. I really enjoy these episodes. Why? Because we have super guests, super talented guests, and amazing people. And I'm very, very happy, very excited tonight because I happen to have on this sofa somebody that I truly have always admired. The very, very beautiful individual inside and out and highly, highly talented. I will not introduce her just yet, although most of you watching know exactly who she is right now. However, before I start, I would like to give a great, beautiful shout out to our sponsor, because without the sponsors, we'd still continue doing it, but we'd be a lot sadder. So we would not like to be a lot sadder. We'd always like to have a smile and be happy.
How else do we pay for the cups?
Exactly.
Look at those cups. Look at that.
Touche. Hello, Stefano Vanni in the back.
Hello,
over there.
how's it going?
Good, you?
Good.
So I'm going to introduce our amazing recurring sponsor. He is awesome. He has an amazing talent when it comes to buying and selling houses with his clients. He doesn't, but his clients do. Very informative. He creates a rapport with them, and he's always by their side, always accessible, not 24/7, although 12 hours there are in a day that he is awake. His name is Van Cropsel from Remax Alliance, or Équipe Cropsel. Thank you so much, Van, for your support once again. It means a lot to us. You are very dedicated and you are very intelligent and knowledgeable when it comes to the profession that you do, which is a real estate agent. So whoever needs to buy or sell a house, he is definitely your man. And you can contact him at 438-402-9471, VANC at remax-quebec.com or vancropsel.com. Thank you so much, Van.
And he also does like industrial, like commercial.
Yes, he does.
Industrial. He does all of that, man. He's amazing.
Yes, he does. He's very knowledgeable in both milieu. So whoever does need or to find a house or maybe look for something of a commercial space, he's your man. Van's your man. Just saying.
I'll take note.
There you go. So now, without further ado, I'm very excited. The first time I saw you, and I have to say a little shout out. The first I saw you was at the Women's International Show. Thanks to Francesca, who is not here at the moment, but she will be soon. She created or brought together an event whereby there were a lot of talent and a lot of strong, empowering women who spoke out about in the entertainment industry. And one of these illustrious women I happen to be sitting with right now. And I've known Helene for, oh my Lord. Yes, we are 30 years old, so we've known each other since we were children.
There you go.
There you go. No, it's a long time that you and I know each other.
Yes.
I have the pleasure to introduce Helene Rousse. And Helene Rousse is the founder as well of Total Casting and Agile Entertainment. That is correct. Highly talented in the field of film and casting. So without further ado, I would like to hit you with my most favorite question. Who is Helene Rousse?
That is quite a question to start with.
We have all night.
Yes, you better have, because I started when I was 5. Okay. No, but truly, yes, actually. Who is Helene Rousse? Well, it comes really when I was really young. And I think we all have dreams when we start early. So I think at 5 years old, I knew already what I was going to do.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, in those days, not that I'm that old, but I knew I wanted to get into the field, maybe in acting and modeling and everything. And by the age of 14, I mean, I had to ask my dad, people didn't know where to go in those days. And I wanted to take some lessons, like modeling lessons and makeup and you name it, right? Yeah. So I had a little push-up with my family from 8 children. So
wow.
I'm one of I'm kind of a Celine Dion of the family, you know what I mean? But most of my family are musicians. Actually, we had music evenings and everything. And I would just be a trooper, but I didn't really play any instruments. You didn't want to hear me play any flutes. So
Not the recorder even?
not really. I was just a trooper with a djembe. Yeah, I started at 14 and, did some modeling and acting and everything. So I always projected where I wanted to be. So I think I'm very good at visualizing and manifesting. So I've been doing that a lot, and it brought me a lot of what I wanted. So by 21, just to keep busy in the entertainment field, I decided to open a modeling and acting agency.
Oh, nice.
And
At 21?
yeah.
Wow.
And I opened that right downtown, and I just said, let's go and jump, and many years later, I closed that agency, and I opened up another talent agency under another name, and I grouped up with a company that was in New York, was called McDonald Richards, and we opened in New York. I mean, there was already in New York. We opened in Montreal, and then we opened in Paris, so we can have the models and everything. But to go back to your question, really, because I'm going around, who am I? Yes, and it's funny because lately I've been having a lot of flashbacks of where I'm going.
Yeah.
So where were you, and what is your cheminement? What is your whole life path? And I'm thinking, I'm just having flashback of all the animation that I did in front of people, hosting shows, hosting fashion shows, and coming here at a flashback of an interview I had when I was like 22 years old, of where I was going. And I'm back here today at a certain age. And
32.
Yeah, that's it.
So lately I've been thinking, gee, I've been asking to host some shows and events and stuff like that. And I'm thinking maybe I'm just going to go more into keynote speakers. And some people ask me to do some motivational speaks, to be a speaker. So I'm opening up, and I'm going forward towards that.
Oh, nice.
So it's like coming from 5 years old all the way to 14, 21, and this, and 15 years being a talent agency, and then 25 years now being a casting director. And then I think it's a normal step to go a little further and further. So that's the gist of it.
But how has that changed you in terms of where you were to where you are now? How have you grown? How have you changed?
I think resilience and really to have a really thick bag, because to be an entrepreneur, that it be my dubbing house or the casting agency, or even when I was a talent agent, you receive a lot of shots in the back. So I think resilience, and really to be able to pick yourself back up and just go and rebuild, just like an ant. I think I'm kind of an ant, like they say, okay, let's start over. And then you go on and you build and you rebuild. And I just love entrepreneurship. I love business.
Yeah.
I love doing, my problem is I want to do so many things that it's just hard to do everything. So,
Yeah. So in terms of your challenges, what were the challenges along the way? Because I'm sure you had a lot of great moments and accomplishments, which we're going to touch on. But in terms of the path that you've chosen, what were the challenges, and what are they now?
The challenges is to make sure to keep your employees, and that they sort of stay loyal to you, which doesn't really happen. I mean,
let's be honest, it doesn't happen.
That's what happens. And so it's still sort of a challenge, but I've learned from that, and I've grown from that. I think I'm a very good leader, and I've learned. I'm always learning. I'm taking classes for all kinds of different things to always get better and enhance yourself, and just to be open always. I'm always learning on different podcasts,
Yeah.
YouTubes, and many other leaders. I'm following a lot of leaders. I think when you hang out also with successful people, people that know the business, this is where you're going to grow.
Yeah.
And I tend to surround myself with good people and people with knowledge, and not to judge. I think that's really important. Because I always say, always be nice to the people on your way up, because you may meet them on your way down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Very good.
So it's a very small business, but not only in entertainment.
Yeah.
In every other business, people know what's going on really fast. So reputation is really important.
Yeah.
And working with people that are very professional and that are very open. And I think I've learned to really surround myself well with that type of people, because that's the way you grow, and that's the way you go up also in your company, in your life, and everything. And for me, it's a key thing.
Oh, that's very important. So in terms of the industry itself now, because now we're going to touch with other things that you've done. So you've done the Total Casting, which was a talent agency. And then you also do something which is called the voice dubbing. So tell us a little bit about that. And that's the agency that you currently have. That's your company you currently have.
Yes, Total Casting is a casting house.
Yeah.
So we don't represent people, right?
Yeah.
So you have talent agents that represent people by commission, and a casting director. We are giving the best talent possible for our clients, that it be producers, photographers, events,
Yeah.
you name it. And for the voice work, yes, clients call to get their voice work, and it's a great division.
Yeah.
Because I got to tell you, Lisa,
Yeah.
when I used to be a talent agent, we had a division for voice, but it was tapes. So,
Oh my God.
yes,
That we're not dating ourselves at all.
there was no internet. And every talent had to supply voice tapes.
Yeah.
There was no MP3 and everything. So it cost a lot of money for the actors at the time. So, many years later, now we have the possibility to send MP3s to clients. So the demands are very different. For the voice work, we have a lot of animated TV series for kids,
Oh, nice.
animation films. We have like La Guerre des Tucs, I don't know if that rings
Yes,
a bell.
yes, of course.
And we've done, so many video games, like 100 video games where we supply the voices for the games. It's a lot of fun
Yeah.
in multiple languages. So with all the demands that we had over the years, we decided to open a recording studio so that we can record in studio, do the dubbing in studio.
Oh, that's great.
We supply the director, we do all the translation, adaptation, the whole thing. And that's what's called Agile Entertainment, is the dubbing house.
Beautiful. Oh my God.
So voice work is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And, I mean, you can do that in your pajamas,
I love it.
right?
So cool.
I mean, really.
Yeah.
There's like right now we're doing a lot of casting for AI training, though.
Oh,
It's
no.
very interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, it's coming this way, but I mean, it's yeah.
Is it gonna last?
So, we're looking for all languages right now, from Italian to Korean to Mandarin to you name
Oh my
it.
goodness.
So, and this type of work, it's between 50 to $500 an hour. Really depends what it is. Some jobs they'll pay you 13,000 or 16,000 because they're going to buy out your voice. Some people are like,
How do you sign up? Where my CV is
Yeah,
ready.
that's it.
My CV is ready.
Well, we have a voice contraption
whatever,
happening over
whatever.
there.
so yeah, we're always looking for Italians and Spanish,
We
from
hablemos
Spain, from Mexicans.
Español, parliamo italiano,
Italiano.
francese,
There you go.
francés.
It's a fun thing to do once in a
Absolutely.
while.
Yeah. It
I
breaks
mean,
you from.
And here's a question: so this because I'm ignorant in the field. Does the voice come first and then the animation? Like, do they
It's a good question.
do they sync it after the voice, or is the voice after the animation is done?
It really depends of the product and the production company.
Okay.
Sometimes they send you just the animatics, so it's only the drawings, and so we do a voice. We call it a scratch track.
Okay.
So before they get all the voices for the stars, they use all normal people,
Yeah,
let's say,
scratch.
to do the voice to help the animators.
Oh,
And then
that
we
is
scratch it. And then we take the real actors, you know, to
And
do the
listen
whole...
to the scratch vocal.
So that's
yeah.
one way to do it. But otherwise, you know, we can do the original voices without the animation.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
But for the dubbing, you have the animation. And we use a software called VoiceQ to animate all of that. It's very interesting.
Wow.
Oh my
It's very,
God.
very cool.
That's really
so,
cool.
you know, to be able to keep having really good voices. So I teach a voice class once a month on a
Wow.
Saturday. And so we have newbies or people who wants to get back in the field, or they just, it's an actor who wants to add that to their portfolio skills,
Of
right? It's an
course.
add-on skill. And so I take 5 students and, you know, we go over the whole day and then we do scripts in studio.
Oh,
We
nice.
put the music on and we do like e-learning, a phone system, or video game stuff like characters, accents, and it's just very, very cool.
That
and,
is really
yeah.
cool.
you can try to do all of these things, and really, you know, voice work, you can do that in your pajamas.
That's the
Yeah.
best.
You don't need to learn your lines by heart.
I love
Right?
it. That's the best part.
You can do that anywhere in the world if you know how to have a
Yeah.
traveling little studio with your
Yeah.
microphone. You can do auditions from even your iPhone or your smartphone,
Yeah.
and you can send your auditions, and it's a cool world. It's really fun.
Is it hard to make I'm going to ask because you know I'm an artist as well in terms of music, so it's a little different. But is it hard to make a living as a voice actor? Like, is it as hard as you know to make
An
it as an
acting.
actor? Yeah, like you know the arts is always hard, and it's a grind. Is it the same type of grind? Like, is there 50,000 people applying to one job? That's
I think that any career, if you apply yourself and you really focus and do all the right steps, of course you can work full time in it.
okay.
It really depends, you personally, what you decide.
Yeah.
Do I want to do this once in a while? That's fine. More often or full time? Yes. I had students that started as 0 and now they're full time. They have their website, they have their thing, they're on every platform, they're getting jobs, and they're doing this nonstop.
Wow.
So it really depends how far you want to go
Yeah.
for yourself, or if you want to do this once in a while.
And there's a market for like the people once in a while, like and
Totally.
really
Oh,
okay.
yes.
Because in terms of like music, yeah, there are people that do it once in a while, but they're not. I don't want to say they're not going to gig much, but they're not going to gig much. They're going to literally gig
Yeah, it's like
once every
part-time.
6 months, and it's cool, but
Yeah.
you know, you're not. It's not like. It's a lot of work if you do one gig, right? You got to really prepare and do that, and then you wait 6 months. Like,
That is why I had a known singer that came to my office yesterday, and she wanted to have a strategy meeting. I do, you know, consulting for that, for, you know, gearing some careers. And she, in between gigs, she really wants to do narration and all of that stuff. And she was more nervous. And I mean, she's got like records and everything. I mean, that's like, yes, of course you can do it. Yeah, but I don't have any experience. I said, I know singing is different. I know that. But you still have some good control. You know how to breathe properly. And so we gave her a couple of auditions while she was there, actually.
Okay.
And I said, if you want to come in once in a while, we have so many different auditions. It's just
Oh,
sometimes it
nice.
goes so fast, we don't even have time to send them to people. But in the class, we show them how to go get your own auditions and work
nice.
and all of that. So we show the marketing side of it, the unions, the agents, how it works, how to fill up breakdowns, how to do your auditions, and maybe to set up a mini booth.
Oh, nice.
But yeah.
But for the voiceover, you have to have an agent as well, because a lot of people won't know. Is it as an actor you need an agent only, or also voice?
You don't have to have an agent for voices.
Okay. For acting, you do. It's preferable.
It's preferable. There's
Yeah.
no associations for acting where
Yeah.
you represent yourself in an association.
Yeah.
So you don't pay a commission. You
Yeah.
just pay for like the year for the website, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
That's
yeah,
another way
we
to
know,
do it.
We know that one.
But yeah, it's a choice. There is agents that specialize in voices only.
Oh my God, that's
Yeah,
fantastic.
of course. And non-union, there is a couple agents that do that, and there's the agent that does all the union stuff. So
Yeah.
it really depends where you want to find your niche and work on it.
So if somebody wants to do this on a part-time basis, would you suggest they go towards becoming union or remain non-union? Because there's a lot of actors, even I would imagine voice as well, that start non-union, but they don't know how to get into the union. So how would you manage to do that? How do they do that?
That is a personal way to do it. Once you're union, are you going to continue doing non-union voice work? It's a gray area. It's very personal because, you know, when you are demanded a lot of auditions for those from those platforms from all over the world, sometimes the clients, they don't want to sign all kinds of papers just for one gig that's going to pay you $500.
Yeah.
So it's a balance. It's a balancing act. So everybody is different. They put in their platform if they want to do union, non-union, whatever. There are all kinds of different unions. So, I mean, it's personal.
Yeah, of course. That makes sense.
Yes.
Now let's talk about what you have done recently and the biggest accomplishment, or one of the biggest, that you had the honor of receiving, let's say. So tell us about your recent accomplishments, because now you have your total casting, your voiceover. So where has that led you to? Which projects? And because I know you also received awards.
So yes, I've been going through all kinds of things, but there's been some nice peaks lately, I have to say. I was at the, talking about voice, the Voice Arts Awards in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Those are like the Oscars of the voices. This is where you meet all the people that does the voice for Disney and what's the name of
Pixar?
James Earl Jones.
James? Oh, yeah.
He passed away. Oh my God, he was
So he was there, but he passed away, and he's like my,
He's the guy.
Darth Vader. Oh.
you know?
Yeah.
And many more. Like,
Yeah.
So there's a lot of conventions like that that are very cool to go to, and it's all the voice worlds. And so I had 5 nominations there for outstanding casting for voices,
Wow.
for video games, animated films, and animated series. So that was really exciting.
Oh, cool.
That was like, wow, it was so cool. And then we casted, it happens to be voice, but yes, we casted the voices for the Oscar-nominated Fire of Love, the film documentary. And
Wow.
the people who did the voice happened to be there also. So
That's
it's
great.
you never know where you're gonna, which door you're gonna go through and be at the Oscars. You could be, I don't know, a ski
True, you can
professional.
be. Yeah.
Some people, they were at the Olympics, now they're hosting TV. I mean, you don't know which doors sometimes you can go in. So you got to try different things. And people register in my database through the website, totalcasting.ca, and that way they have a chance to be asked to audition for different types of things.
That's great.
But you got to put yourself out there if you want to be called or something.
Yeah. But in terms of the talent that's out there now, right? I mean, I know there's a lot of talent out there. So what is your, how should I say, what is your, I guess, not necessarily feeling about what's out there currently, but how do you view the talent so far, whether it be voice or art, or actor?
Actors. How do I view the talents? There's so many great talents. I mean, I wish there would be more films coming, more platforms for the actors and the talent. Not only the actors, but we're booking dancers, we're booking singers, we're booking all kinds of different things as a casting agency.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's always the most weird demands, but
It's true, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, right now I have to book, I'm looking for a big guy who can dance and
I
act.
saw that. I
You
saw
saw
that. You
it?
posted it. Yeah. I'm like,
So-
what's she doing?
Yeah,
can
this
dance?
is for a TV commercial from Spain that want to come to Montreal because it's cheaper to film here. So yes, we're looking for this, we're looking for that, we're looking for small people, giants, you name it. I mean,
my God,
sign
that's-
language people. I mean, that's what casting is all about, is to find the best person, talent for a given project. So I think that we have great talents here in Montreal and Canada. And sometimes I cast different places. Sometimes I cast in New York. It really depends. I casted a star for another film in Vancouver. Sometimes I just book the stars and I don't do the local. And sometimes I just do the locals. Sometimes I have a division for extras. We just book the extras. And sometimes, of course, it's the voices, multi-languages. Right now, we're so much into multi-languages. It really changes every day. That's why it's a great challenge to always find the right talent.
Yeah.
And there is a lot out there. So I'm the kind of person who will really cast a wide net to find, you know, okay, you want a 30-year-old, but I'm also going to cast a 25 and a 40. Just sometimes I go in the extremes, and sometimes because they don't know what they want all the time, right?
Yeah.
So I just put them in front of their face, and they say, "Oh, you know what? This guy did a really good audition," right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, "Yes."
And when you catch the right one, sometimes you might want to change you might want to rewrite certain things because he's so good. I might as well tweak the story to make it fit a 40-year-old because this guy is so good. So that's how we're going to get our job.
That's how we're going to get our voiceover.
I know you wanted a 30-year-old, but look, I mean, I'm missing hair, but it's okay.
But you know what?
It's a voiceover. No one's going to see you.
The age of the voice is totally different.
True.
Right?
True.
Yeah. You can do an 80-year-old, or you can do a little girl.
You could do an 80-year-old.
I can definitely do an 80-year-old.
Give me an old guy.
I'd definitely give you an old guy. I don't know what I just did.
I just put him on the spot.
You put me on the spot.
He was getting ready to burp.
I also did like a male model stripper. You know, I can do an old guy. I just went into a deep
do the
voice.
Dos Equis guy.
The who?
The Dos Equis guy. The beer guy.
I don't know.
Dos Equis?
Yeah, you know the beer guy, the older guy with the gray beard.
I don't.
He's like, there's always a Dos Equis.
We casted voices for Dos Equis.
Oh really? Oh my god. That's amazing.
I like the commercial, it's a Mercedes-Benz. I love that commercial. When he whispers that, it's so good.
That's why voice is so important. Or also the commercial with, I think it's IKEA.
Yeah. Oh my
He
God.
speaks with a very different accent. but you listen to the radio. So, you know, if
And you remember
creators,
it.
they have to think, okay, maybe we'll put an accent. Some people, they always ask no accent, but I think it really catches the ear and the attention because we're so used to hear always the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he was talking about the clothes, the guy from IKEA. At one point, what was it? The pants or something?
I'm not
Just
sure.
just to show that how right she is.
Yeah.
We don't even know what he was talking about, but we remember the accent.
voice.
And you see, and that's you hit a
because
home
now
run.
we're talking about it.
Yeah.
You hit a home run.
So if you're going to do your publicity, think twice.
That's what you
Think
want.
creative.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
that's so
right?
true.
Because that's the way it works. So
Yeah, very,
I
very
always
true.
try to put, like, even in video games, there's some games that we did, we put a Quebecer accent.
Nice.
Done.
It's like, because, I don't know, the producer said, what's the Quebecer accent? I said, you'll see.
Yeah.
So they kept it.
Did you drop
I
a few
think it was-
tabarnaks in there?
You drop a few tabarnaks in there.
Not exactly.
Not exactly
But,
that. Because I'm going to buy the game like right now. I want to hear it.
But another casting we got from LA for video games was from Blizzard Entertainment, which is one of the biggest game in the world.
Yeah.
And they do Overwatch.
Yes.
And so we casted, just to give you an example. So they're looking for one voice with a French accent,
Oh, nice.
but it has to be like Haitian, Caribbean, something authentic. Because right now we basically cast authentic voices. It has to fit with even the look.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the new thing for the last 2-3 years, whatever. And so we send them 140 demos all over Canada and wherever they are. And we send them 40, and then they selected 10 for a callback. A callback is when you bring back somebody in. So we had one from Montreal, and he got the job.
Yay! Montreal.
And that's Ben Antoine from 1912.
Wow.
I don't know if you know him, but
Yes.
he
The movie
is now
1912.
invited everywhere, Comic-Con, signing, signature. I mean, his
Wow.
career exploded
Launched.
from a voice from a video game.
Wow. So what, if you
goes
don't
to show
mind,
you.
because I'm going to show off to my son, what are some, other than Overwatch, can you name drop a few video games that,
Oh my God, there's a lot.
there's a lot. It's a big market, eh?
Yeah.
Yes, we just did a couple ones lately. Maybe he knows This Bed We Made. It's brand new with Lobert Games.
Okay.
So maybe he knows that one, but this is like a mystery.
Oh, nice.
But wow, we did like wow, so many.
Did you do anything with Grand Theft Auto? Because I even know the voices.
Actually, we did Grand Theft Auto. I think we did that, or the trailer, or both.
Okay, that's amazing.
Oh,
Yes.
that's good.
That's amazing.
That's fun.
I
I
think
even
it was
know
a
the game.
trailer.
It's all swearing. I love it.
Yeah, you can take a look at the list on the website.
Wow.
There's a few. There's a
So
few
what's the
there.
website? Again, it's
Totalcasting.ca.
totalcasting.ca. Okay.
I remember that. I remember that's
That's right. There's a lot of information there for people who wants to have a new headshot or a class or something like that. So
My God, the headshots. They're still doing the headshots, but they changed. Oh my God, the headshots. They
changed.
changed. Yes, I remember.
it's in color now.
Yes, but you don't have to have that studio look. Yeah, it's true.
You like that one, eh?
Yeah, yeah. It's just like,
Yeah, because when you did it, it was black and
it
white.
actually was. Remember my headshots?
Was
You
it?
helped me choose my headshots.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
It was like I was, my hair was up
remember.
to here.
I remember you had red hair.
Yeah, but the thing, yeah.
Wow,
but
you
it
have
was in
you have
black
a
and white. It was
Serious
in black
memory.
and white.
That's
yeah.
a serious memory.
Yeah.
Yes, well,
Well,
you
my
know,
hair was really
I have
red.
a visual memory because 5,000 people, I can know who they are.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's really good. She's really good.
Wow, that's amazing.
But sometimes I meet people on the street and they're, hi, Helen, and everything. You booked me when I was 10 and 14 and 12, and they all grown up, right?
Yeah.
So
So it's like,
She's like, yeah, okay. But when
yeah.
I saw you at the Women's International, I started crying like a baby. Remember?
Really?
You saw me? I was crying. I was like, oh my God, it's you. But it was tears of happiness because it's been like.
I hope so.
Of course.
But that's
She's
what
amazing.
I mean by that.
Yeah.
Like when we see people after a long time, it's just wonderful.
Yeah, you
just
like-
to see where the person's been, where they are now.
I'm a lot older. a
You
lot
know,
older.
And you're fabulous.
No, you're fabulous. She used to model. You have to see the pictures of her when she was younger.
You remember that?
Of course.
Oh my God, I don't know where she saw that.
Hey, I remember you had it posted somewhere.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, I remember. And I remember the hair always just as beautiful.
Yeah, that's
and
my
long.
trademark.
Her
the
trademark.
hair. The hair.
So when
Yeah.
you, but back to what's important about how you choose. How do you choose? Like, what is the criteria you use to say this person has a certain something? Because in acting, especially auditions, when you walk in, it's all based on the first sight, right? Most often than
Yes.
not.
Well,
Yeah, from what I remember, it's like, okay, right? But how in your professional,
I can tell you.
how do you do it?
First seconds you walk in,
Yeah, you see?
not only in the audition room, before you walk in the audition room. I mean, we have less auditions in person now, but once you walk in, like we have auditions this Friday, it's like even before, like be nice to the people around you, be nice to the receptionist. This will show a lot.
Yeah.
If you're like, no, if your thing doesn't fit in the door,
Yeah.
Your ego.
yeah.
bye-bye.
Yeah.
But
I love it.
but really, yeah, in the audition, you have to smile. That's number one. For me, it's the smile, and you have to really you have to be charismatic. It's a package deal. It's a little bit of everything. It's a je ne sais quoi.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
When you come in, for sure. When we choose the pictures, that has to transmit a little bit. So that headshot needs to really shows a lot through the eyes, I would say.
Yeah.
So I give a couple of advice. I have a YouTube channel.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And it's called Casting Vlog. And
Okay.
I haven't done many videos lately, but there's a couple of videos that help with your resume, what you need on your headshot and everything. So just to help out some of the talent that wants to get involved and
Oh my
what
God.
to do, what not to do.
There's a lot, but not
Do's
to
and
do.
the don't.
The
do's
do's and the don'ts
But
of
it's-
the industry.
It's really cool that you take the time to actually tell people how to get in, and you give like video courses. It's really amazing because sometimes, like I know in music, it used to be a hush.
Yes.
Everything's hush. I know how to do it. I don't want anyone else because then they're gonna lose the job. Like I might lose the job, or someone else might get my job.
Yeah.
And it's not a good way of I don't find it's a good way of working. I like to tell everybody how to get every job. Like as a musician, it's like, hey, you want to get that gig? Go and get it. Do it. This is the guy you call. Go enjoy yourself. And then the rest will fall into place. The person that doesn't have the big ego, right? He's going to keep that job. The person who takes his art seriously, he's going to keep that job. And the owners and the people who hire are going to filter everyone else, as opposed to keeping it closed and tight knit, you know? So hats off to you that you do that. You tell people how to do it. You give them the approach on how to succeed.
Thank you, and you're absolutely right. Yes, that's the way to go. You have to leave your ego at home.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because if it doesn't fit through the door,
yeah,
you won't
it's not going to fit on stage.
Yeah, exactly. No, exactly. Yeah. I think a lot having to do with this business is being authentic to who you are.
Yes.
And I think that also transmits in your headshots. It transmits through your voice. Regardless of what you're doing, I think the authenticity of the person and you can sense it. I would think, because I'm not, you're the professional there, but I would think that you can have that je ne sais quoi, because that's the authentic person, and you know who really demands that genuine character. So, and that goes to my next question in terms of you know, in the industry doing so much of what you've already done. I see that a lot of people welcome you and give you that because they see the genuine talent, they see the genuine intelligence, the knowledge, the beauty, and that's why they want to work with somebody like you, because they see you as that authentic person, and it shines through. It really, really does. So, and that's the most amazing thing that I think a person can carry.
Yes, and I think that's why my clients are coming back, because we can find that the right talent for them. We make sure they're happy, because if they're happy, we're happy, everybody's happy, and they come back. Is to have that X factor, you
exactly.
know? Some talent asks, well, how many people do you have in the database? I said, doesn't matter. You are unique. There's nobody like you.
Yeah.
And even the voice is a fingerprint, right?
Yeah.
Nobody has the same voice.
Yeah, very true.
So your audition will be different. That you send in an acting reel, demo auditions, or you send a voice audition. You are so unique. It's the way you will present yourself.
Yeah.
And if you have that spark, or you're giving what the client wants to hear, that means you'll get the job. But it doesn't mean that because there's so many people going, or so many, that you have as many chances, because you are the only person with that look, with that voice, with that charisma, with that drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, how would you help somebody bring that out?
Go on our YouTube channel.
No, I know, but it's true. But to have them come to you and to learn, to understand what it is that you have done and how they can sort of find their own way, emulating how you have done. Not necessarily doing exactly what you did, but using you as a role model.
Well, thanks, because yes. That's why I do some coaching, but it starts with discipline.
Yeah, that's true. I had none, that's why I didn't continue.
I'm telling you.
No, I'm kidding. Yeah.
It's discipline.
Yeah.
I mean, the way before you go to bed, you prepare your clothes. Even if you have no audition, you prepare for the day. Okay, I'm going to have that same night, I'm going to have that. You prepare your day. You visualize for the next day. It's a package deal, really. But positive attitude, number 2.
Yeah.
So discipline, to discipline yourself to do the things you do. I have a book on Amazon that's called Get Off Your Tush.
I like that.
I just love the title already.
I like that.
Wow.
So if you want to take it, like $20 or something. And in French is Bouge tes fesses.
I love it.
So.
And it's on Amazon?
Yeah.
Great. Okay.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Cool.
And yes, and I have a couple
I love that. Bouge tes fesses. That's fantastic.
So come, let's go. So you want to get somewhere, discipline, get going, get your headshot, get your thing, get your tools of the trade, get your agent, I mean, there's like a strategy I used to do that when I was an agent.
Yeah.
I said, okay, this is a strategy. I'm going to do this, do. We're going to do this. Boom, they had a lead role.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
It was like I was pumping people to get like big roles.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so it's a formula, really, like anything else. Of course, there's marketing, there's this, there's luck, there's all the alternative.
Intricacies. There's what yeah.
See, so, but yes, this is the main thing, is like disciplines, get going, eat well, sleep well, right? It's the usual thing.
Yeah.
But a healthy body, a healthy mind will bring you much further along.
Yeah.
And to be positive, your thoughts will become who you are.
Yeah.
So if you put yourself down, that's not going to help. If you have negative thoughts, so everything is thought, vibration, frequencies.
Yeah.
Same thing when you walk in the room, in the audition room.
Yeah.
So if you prepare that whole vibration, this is what's called charisma.
Yeah.
And you have to practice it. It's all about energy.
It's all about the practice as well, right?
Yeah.
It's all, and if you want to do it, I know, like I do this, I've dealt with singers and musicians that'll come and say, hey, how do I get work? And I say, it's no problem. There's a lot of things, but like you said, the marketing, all of that, it's extra, but it starts with you.
Yeah.
So start by, hey, take 20 songs that you like, learn them from head to toe, and let me see how you learn it. Let me know when you're done that, and then we'll start from there. And that shows me the will, because if there's no will, nothing happens. Mm-hmm. If they come back after a month and they say, hey, I've been working on these songs, what do you think? Now already it's like, okay, this person has their right
Yeah,
frame
it's
of
another
mind.
category. Yeah.
Not that you see them 6 months later, hey, remember those songs you said? I'm going to get there eventually. And already it's like, okay, so, I don't take offense. It's just more like, okay, it's not for you, because you've pushed it a bit too much aside. You're not serious about it, because if you are, those songs would have been done yesterday, kind of thing. And you're right. You're 100% right. I love your courses. I love the YouTube. That's amazing. No,
Discipline and goal settings.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
If they didn't raise to the challenge, next.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe.
Because there's a place for every other person.
And there's another 500 that do the same thing that you do.
So that's why you need to really focus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my
And-
God.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
Oh, he's giving me the sign. It's the game. It's
We
the
have a
game
game?
time. It's called rapid response.
Oh boy.
It's a fun one.
It's called bouge tes fesses.
Can we edit?
That's
That's it.
there's another
This
set.
one is in color.
That's right.
So, I'll ask Lisa. It's basically, I ask a question,
Oh.
and you come up with 3 quick answers, whatever comes to mind as fast as you can.
Yeah.
I'll ask Lisa the first one, so you get an idea.
Not necessarily quick. Okay, go.
All right.
Okay, Lisa, name 3 things. Well, okay, keep in mind that she wrote the questions.
She did.
She did.
I did, but I don't remember them. Like it's been a long
Okay.
day.
Lisa,
Okay,
name
go.
3 things that make you cry.
Onions. If I stub my toe.
Makes you cry?
If you stub your toe? Yeah, if you stub it hard enough, for sure. Ça fait mal.
I was 15 the
didn't
last
know?
time, but I didn't know that. Yeah, okay.
And sad movie.
It makes you cry. Okay.
Titanic.
Okay. I changed it, by the way. You wrote make 3 things that make you laugh, but I changed it just to screw around with you a bit.
See, you can't screw around my head.
Helene, name 3 activities that you would do on a rainy day.
On a rainy day?
Yeah.
Wow. Painting,
Oh, see, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
writing,
Yeah. Very good.
And arithmetic.
dancing.
Dancing on a rainy
Dancing,
day?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, nice. I like.
That's fun. That's cool. Hey, see, you're ready for the game.
See? She's enacting. Of course, it's fast. Improvisation.
Lisa, name 3 things you would never do.
3 things that I would never do: smoke, take drugs, and run naked in the street.
Well, I lost on all 3. Too late. I've already done them. Sorry.
Oh my God. You run naked in the street? I don't want to know. I just don't want to know.
No, I didn't.
No, no wonder that neighborhood has no people living there.
In high school in sports, we used to initiate people.
Oh,
so I may
right.
have been naked on the street. It's possible.
Wow.
Long
Doesn't
time ago.
remember.
Anyway.
Hence the alcohol.
Yeah. No. Remember, Lisa wrote this. Helene, name 3 things that you can ride.
I can ride a parachute,
Yeah, that's true.
a Lotus car,
Oh, see, and she gets specific too.
I love it.
That's very
I
good.
bet I love it.
and a beautiful horse.
Yeah.
That's what they call them.
A nice big pony. Lisa, name 3 things that are red.
That are red. That, the ottoman, an apple, and nail polish.
What a terrible question.
I don't know.
You wrote that for yourself. That
Yes,
question.
yes.
Oh, great.
It's easy.
Helene, name 3 songs from the 80s.
The 80s.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the 80s.
See?
I like the
80s
80s
too, and he
My
makes fun
favorite.
of me.
No, I don't.
Sometimes.
Staying Alive.
Oh.
Is that 80s? Early?
The 70s.
I know it first when I came in.
I think it's 81. If
It
I'm
could
not
be.
mistaken. I think so.
It is in the 80s.
Oh my God.
Cyndi Lauper was in town.
Yes, I know.
She wasn't very good.
Hits.
What's that?
You gave me.
I gave you a hint. I don't know. Because you know what? I saw the video and I was very disappointed. But whatever.
Yeah, I know. I
yeah.
was disappointed too. I don't know
It's
what
okay.
she was
Girls
doing.
just want to have fun. Was
Yeah, that
80s?
works. Yeah, that totally
And
80s.
what was the one? I'm gonna stay alive. Gaina, what's her name?
Gloria Gaynor?
Yeah.
Yeah, Gloria,
Well, yeah.
I will survive.
Yes,
I will
that's
survive.
I will survive.
That's 70s.
Okay.
Yeah. You're
just a decade off.
You're such a nitpicker.
You're a
Like, I
nitpicker.
am. Okay.
You know what I was going to
Okay,
say?
I'm hot now.
See? You know what I was going to say? I was going to say Boy George.
Ah,
See?
Come.
Yes,
to
that
me.
one.
yeah.
Lisa, name 3 songs from the 60s.
Let's see. You're going to lose that girl. Twist and Shout. And Painted Black.
Is, 60s? Yeah, you're right.
Of course I am.
The Rolling Stones. Yeah,
Well, she
yeah.
knows already.
Because Painted Black was a little later than.
It was,
it's the Rolling Stones, but it was a little later, so it's late 60s.
It's late 60s, yeah. It would probably be around the same time as the White Album or Abbey Road. Just saying.
Oh, she's showing off now.
All right, so I think we've reached the end of our podcast.
Oh boy.
Phew.
Well-
Yeah, all right.
Well, I mean, what would you give as an advice
Yeah.
for anyone who would like to be an entrepreneur like yourself, anyone who would like to go into the arts, into the acting business, into the voice acting business? What's the first thing that comes to mind that you would say, you know, make sure this is ready before you go to the next
Do
step?
it right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go to the people who know how to do it. Get a consultation, do internship, whatever you need to do to learn the right way and not make the mistakes of other people do.
Yeah.
So it's all about knowledge. Knowledge is power.
Beautiful.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Hang
I
around.
love it. I love it.
Hang around and listen to the people that know,
They
that
know.
are better than you, that
Yeah.
know it better. Listen,
Yes.
learn from
Yeah.
them, absorb it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And they're role models.
Yeah.
Role models. So thank you so much. Where can anybody find you? Should they need or require your services, would like to submit, where can they find you?
Yeah, they can find us on their website. We're also on Instagram. We have Facebook pages that we post.
All
some
total
stuff.
casting? It's all under
Yes,
total casting?
under total casting.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely. LinkedIn is under Helene Rousse.
Okay.
And what else is the social media? Yeah.
Your YouTube.
Yeah,
Your
and my
channel.
YouTube, casting vlog.
Casting vlog. Amazing.
Casting vlog.
I'm
Sounds like the Swedish guy from IKEA. Casting vlog.
Welcome to casting vlog.
I'm searching that all tonight.
That's it.
Tonight
I want
that's
to
my
be a
night.
voice actor.
It's
I
so.
have to get back into it and do it some more. But
You know what
yes.
musicians?
I'm gonna call you. I want to do it.
Musicians should do. It's the like I'm getting all kinds of ideas as a musician. It's the perfect gig.
Outlet,
It's
yeah.
a perfect gig that you can do. It can be done during the day. It doesn't interfere too much with your gigging at night and stuff. It's the perfect blend to get.
Give them Helene's info.
My God.
She's the best.
Like I already thought of
So-
3 people that I'm gonna say, hey, if ever you want to get into
Yes.
voice acting, come and
so
see.
much
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
And it's pretty good money. Enjoy.
And my
Yeah.
daughter wants to do it too. So I'm gonna,
Oh,
she
yeah.
wants to sign up. She's like, I want to do voice acting. I said, okay, go do voice acting.
Oh, busy.
But
It's
first,
busy.
make dinner.
That's my job.
That's right.
That's it. Thank you so much, Helene.
thank
it was
you
great to have you
guys.
on. Oh my
Yes.
God, I can't believe we're already over. But thank you so much.
It's
You were
wonderful.
amazing. Thank you, Steph. Thank you,
Yep.
everybody, for watching. Anybody needs any advice, she's your go-to. She is amazing. So thank you so much, everybody, for watching, and catch us the next time. Have a good night.
Thank you guys.
Bye.
Bye.